All right, so let's head on over to wordpress.org/themes. So this is the WordPress theme repository, and it's one of the largest theme repositories on the internet of mostly free themes, all free themes rather. So one thing we want to make sure of is there are stark differences between a premium theme and a free theme. Okay. So with a free theme, typically they are featureless. If you're coming to the WordPress.org theme repository, they're typically featureless and they don't come with active demos. And I'll show you what I mean here. So we're going to go to featured feature filter here, and we're going to click on e-commerce. Then we're going to apply the filter, and then we're going to arrive here. So there are thousands of themes here. These are all the e-commerce themes. This can go on forever. Okay, so if I would always recommend you use Theme Forest versus this, invest the money. Okay, so for instance, the theme that I told you that I liked, Woodmart, that I preferred, is only 59 bucks. So you should make that investment in a business. Okay, that's nothing to invest in a business. So if I'm clicking on this, as you can see, we come to the previews, you'll see that the previews don't really have stock images. And the previews aren't really set up properly, like you would see on Theme Forest. So typically what you need to do is go to the theme homepage, and there you can start to see some of the theme demos. So let's take a look at this particular theme line demo. And this is apparently for a type of recipe e-commerce website. So let that load. The fact that this is taking so long to load, as you can see, is a problem. But as you can see, this is the live active demo of this particular theme. So let's go back. Let's go back and to the WordPress theme repository with that feature, that e-commerce filter still selected. So when I'm scrolling more, I'm going to take a look at something that's a little bit more traditional. So this right here, as you can see, is a more traditional e-commerce. As you can see, the preview doesn't have the actual demo, so we're going to have to go to the theme homepage. And typically you'll find the theme homepage. So again, themes that have this type of animation that take a long time to load, these are things you want to try to avoid. The simple, the better. If you're getting themes that are tricked out with all of these user interface animations, sliders, doesn't always portend well for the website visitor. Remember the Fanatics example I gave. They keep things really simple, static images, static banners. The purpose of e-commerce user interface design is to make the user experience seamless. And you do that, which is static images. You do that without Flash, okay? So as you can see, this is a nice website again, a nice e-commerce website again. So for instance, we'll click on this particular product. Again, this is not really good where it's loading like that. As you can see, it's an okay. Again, this is not good. So what you're going to get typically, my point is this, what you're going to get typically with the WordPress free themes are themes that are not particularly, shall we say, feature rich. And they also cost, if you want to get the pro version of these themes, the free versions are always going to come with limited features. But if you buy the pro version, let's take a look at the pro version. The pro version is $40. Affordable, totally affordable. But your money goes a lot further on Theme Forest. So what criteria should we look for? The same. We want to make sure these themes are using Bootstrap technologies. If you have a question and it's not listed on the theme homepage about what technologies they're using, okay, so you can always just shoot the developer an email. Usually at the bottom of these pages, you'll have a contact us page. This one doesn't have that. Oh, actually right here. Okay. So you'll have a contact us page and you can just send them a quick email to see if it meets the criteria. So the same criteria you're going to use, okay, with what we discussed with ThemeForce, that it's bootstrap, that the authors at least have, you get sales statistics from them if you're going to go with the WordPress themes, WordPress theme repository, to see how many of these they actually sold. And it doesn't look like this one is selling a lot. So this is why it's better to invest. I wanted to bring you here just in case you're one of those entrepreneurs that's on a super tight, shoestring budget. But if that's you, you shouldn't start a business, because $50 to invest in a premium theme on ThemeForce is not that expensive. So don't penny pinch to the point where you're skimming on things. The customer's impression of you is going to be the website. Okay, so make sure you don't skimp out on things that's going to help you move product. So we want to look at the vital stats here. You can see that this has less than 10 active installations. So we know it's not a popular theme. Try to avoid themes like that. And then obviously you want to make sure we're using the latest version of WordPress with all of these themes. And this is it looks like the second or third version of this particular theme, and it was last updated recently. So you also want to take a look at how many downloads this has. This is 48, it says here. But active installations, what WordPress records, is less than 10. Okay. So this is the WordPress theme repository. Again, it's free. It's not that great, but if you're on a super shoestring budget, this is a great place to come and look at some hidden gems. Okay, you have to do some research on here because there's so many and they're hard to find, but sometimes you'll find hidden gems on here.